Welcome back, everybody. What's going on today? Well, what's going on today is we're going to be doing a little bit of cleaning up, trying to get all of the dirt and pebbles and whatnot off the concrete so that we can take this beast here and put it in here. That's the goal for today. Let's see how it works. I do want to get this out because it's going to be replaced with a vintage air unit eventually. I'm going to get this thing running and on the road first. So it's probably going to be a little bit of cardboard or something over there for a while. So in order for the lift to move smoother, I want to make sure and get all the dirt and stuff off the floor here. We've been gathering parts up. I had this water pump that I ordered and it was the wrong one. They sent me one for an LS and I have no idea why they would have done that, but I might have made a mistake, probably. I'm gonna get this all cleaned up. We've got parts for the fuel system here and for we've got some pipe plugs, some more pipe plugs. This is all to put the water pump in. This is for the oil sending unit. I'm thinking I'm going to put that on because it will be good enough for now. And later on I'll get a good set of gauges, and eventually what I'd like to do is get a set of proper gauges to put in the dash. So that might just be the way to go for now. Over here, fuel system, gaskets, another mounting plate for the manual fuel pump. I got another fuel rod to activate the pump, some fuel line, and I had just replaced this pump. Gosh, it's probably got an hour of runtime on it, so we're going to use that. We've got to get this battery box prepared for paint, as well as this grill support that I just got. The old battery box was rusted out and the acids had dripped down and rusted out the fender and the inner fender as well. There's the hood latch release and the power steering pump. They're getting prepped, ready to get put back on once I get the engine in. And we've got some boxes over here from Summit. I got a water pump that's the right one. Haven't opened it yet. Got some shims. This will be a lifesaver. What this is hood brace sponge cushions. So basically when it was new, it had these cushions between the hood brace and the hood skin, and that kept it from rattling, and I really wanted to put them back in. New power steering hoses from LMC, lower radiator hose from Gates. I think that also came from LMC. And the upper radiator hose, I guess I don't have that yet. It might be in this box with the water pump. I haven't opened it yet. So let's get to it. Now that all the fun stuff is done, we've got the transmission mount, the transmission seal, motor mounts, and I will get the bolts out and all prepared, and I will bolt up the motor mounts to the engine. And I don't think I'm going to put the water pump or starter on until I've actually got this in the truck, because since everything is out, I have the room to work, so it shouldn't be a problem bolting all the external parts on. So in order to save weight, and since I'm using, I'll show you what I'm using to lift with, this plate. Now it says on the plate to don't worry, it will lift over 1,000 pounds even with an aluminum manifold. Really? Okay, well, we'll give it a try. I've seen people do it. It just makes me a little bit nervous. And if I try and go around with the other chains that I have and pull the carb off so I don't ruin it, I'm afraid of messing up the valve covers. I don't really want to pull the valve covers, although it's not a big deal. We'll just go this route and see how it goes, and then I've got to figure out the plumbing for the heater. I don't know if I can leave the heater core in with part of what I want to take out. I understand that this, and having taken the inner fenders out, I realize this would be very difficult to take out with the inner fender still in, and it is still part of this. The heater core in here is, the plumbing is separate. I don't know. I'm going to have to take it apart and figure it out, basically. So that's what we'll do. That might be something I'll do before I start to lift the engine up. What I have to do is unbolt the mounts from the crate. Finally, after a year and a half, unbolt those mounts, get it lifted up over to here, where I'm going to put the flex plate on, marry the transmission to it, and then slide the unit in. I do have a new radiator over here, so I think that's going to be all aluminum, and I'm going to take that out and paint it so that it looks black from the front. I don't want the aluminum showing through. I don't care for that look. I'd like the black. I will leave the top reservoir aluminum and maybe the side of it aluminum. I'm not sure. I'll take it out, take a look, see what it looks like. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to prepare, and I'll bring you guys back once we're ready to start lifting. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hey, like and subscribe if you would. I appreciate that. And thank you to all the new followers and subscribers. I really appreciate it. Makes a big difference. Keeps me motivated for sure. And like I said, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. We'll be back.